Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So those of you that are new, what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if the deck is resonating with you. So starting with deck number 1, is this deck resonating with you? Or how about deck number 2? Is your story or message here in deck number 2? All right. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right. So I hope you have made your selection. Don't worry about overthinking it. Sometimes just think 1, 2, 3 and go with one of those numbers. So let's go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. Central issue, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the Empress. All right. So I feel that there is some sort of difficult decision that needs to be made. You could be debating between 2 people or debating on whether or not you should buy something. You're debating on if you should move or where to move. Maybe it's boiling down to 2 places. So whatever it is, I feel like there is some sort of important decision to make. Now also, if this is about love and someone is pursuing you, I feel like maybe there is someone who is can't decide. They can't decide if they want to come towards you or not. They're attracted to you, but they're guarded. They don't want to let their guards down. They haven't decided if they're going to reveal to you their true feelings or not. They're also moving at a very slow pace. I feel too that if you are having a hard time making a decision about something, it's because you feel like maybe you've made mistakes in the past and you were like, you don't want to do that again. So you're going back and forth and you're like, last time I did this, that happened. And, now I will say that it also looks like you could be a repeat offender in regards to something, or something that you are having to redo just because there's something that you're not understanding. So just like a situation where, just think of taking some sort of test in school and the teacher's like, nope, like you still did not pass. This is still below score. Like you are not doing enough. Can you at least just pass the test? So something indicates that you have to keep redoing something because you're unable to get that passing grade. You don't seem to understand something. So it's like you're stuck in a situation until you understand why you're in it or why you keep getting in certain situations. I also feel that you guys could be overspending. I feel like maybe you've been purchasing too many beauty products. Maybe you've been purchasing just different things to beautify your home, something in regards to aesthetics. It could even be a car. Like, maybe you bought a car that you didn't budget for. So I feel like you are having to come out of pocket for something that you didn't really budget, but at the same time you need it. So and I also feel though that you could get something cheaper, but you're like, I don't want to. Like I want to get something nice. So I feel like there is an opportunity to buy something cheaper, but you don't want to. So let's say your car went out and it was time for an upgrade, but it's like you have enough money to stay in budget to pay monthly payments on a Nissan Sentra, but you want the Nissan Maxima, so something's going on where you're like, but I want the nicer one. So I feel like you are ending up choosing luxury over, what, I don't know how to describe a Sentra because, well, just one is a better quality car. But I feel like that is what you are basing your opinion off of. So I feel that you are also needing to go within to find an answer, or intuitively you kind of know what you need to do about something, but you're second guessing yourself. So also the reason why you might have to keep repeating the same mistakes is because you always second guess your intuition. So just kind of know that you have an inner knowing and go with it. You might be hesitant about going with the flow of things. Now, I'm also getting something about nausea or travel sickness. So I don't know if you've been dizzy or nauseated. It's possible that you could be pregnant. Or maybe you have a feeling that someone's pregnant, especially if you're picking up their symptoms and you're like, well, why am I getting pregnant? Especially guys, like sometimes, and then we do have a guy here. Some guys do pick up the pregnancy symptoms of their woman when they're pregnant. So a guy could be having pregnancy symptoms and, maybe she hasn't told him yet. She's like, well, I don't know how to tell him. I might be pregnant. And he's like, I already know you are because I'm getting morning sickness. And, so something's going on where a situation like that, a guy could already know what's going on with his girlfriend. Now, I also feel like something, you keep having the same dream over and over. Some of you are having some sort of repetitious dream. If you are in a situation where you keep asking, should you stay or should you go? I feel like intuitively, you need to let go of something. It's time to move on. Something maybe is not going to be fulfilling. Something isn't how you want it to be. So it's like you need to let it go, even if you are emotionally attached to something or someone. This can be debating on, maybe you're hoarding things and you need to throw some things away and you don't want to and you're trying to keep them all, but you've got to clear out some of the clutter. So I feel like eventually this is you walking away from something or throwing something out that you just don't need anymore. I feel you're also getting ready to go in a different direction. Now, it does look like you are going to be optimistic after you are able to let something go. You're like, well, no use in looking at the past anymore. Let me just focus on my future. So I feel like once you let go of the past, you're going to start focusing on your future. And maybe you weren't excited about it at first, but then I feel like you get excited about it. So I do feel like you are anticipating something or someone that's maybe coming towards you, or you are getting ready to go towards someone. Now, for some of you, it definitely looks like a moving situation, or leaving your job. Maybe you've packed up all your things and this is you walking out with your belongings from your job. You cleared out your locker. You're getting ready. It hurts, but at the same time, you're excited about your new job. Maybe you're, excited about moving or relocating, even though you're going to miss your old neighborhood or your old house. Or even like, somebody stopping by. Like, I feel like somebody might stop by to pick up their things. If you and someone used to live together, I feel like you might be stopping by to pick up your things, or maybe they're stopping by to pick up their things, and it's like we're saying goodbye. Now, I do feel that the hardest part is almost over. So I feel like your advice is to keep pushing through whatever difficulties you're having. You might feel like you're at the end of your rope about something, but I do feel like this is the hardest part before you know, things get easy for a little while. Right now, I feel like you just need to make a decision. You need to make a choice about something and then carry the burden of that decision. Now, also in a love situation, like I was saying, you might be unaware that someone's been debating should they come towards you or not. And I feel like once this person, I feel like they're holding on to something. Maybe someone has been held back by the baby's mom, you know, especially the baby's mom. But if not her, then at least the mother or a strong mother figure, like an aunt or something. But I feel like it's the baby's mom. And this person feels obligated towards this person. And they're like, but, you know, this is my responsibility. If I move forward if I let this person go, I know it's going to be difficult for me to move forward in this new relationship. So someone is having a hard time coming towards you because they have prior obligations. They know this person is going to give them a hard time with the children, or they're like, how are we going to make it work with me having children with this person while I'm moving to a new relationship? But I do feel like, you know, someone is deciding to move towards the person that they're passionate about. So if they're passionate about you, I feel like they're going to move towards you and they're letting go of the past, but it's still not going to be easy. You also might be taking on this person's responsibility. Maybe you guys have had some sort of discussion and tried to talk about things. It looks like at the moment you guys are going to end up feeling motivated about what the future has to offer. Okay, so let me also look at the Two of Pentacles here. Somebody is also afraid of looking stupid. Someone is more afraid of being rejected or just looking stupid, which is also the reason why someone has not come forward yet, or why you have not come forward. I feel like if this is the case of a reconciliation, someone does want to reconcile. They're open to it, but they're afraid. They're very nervous. Someone is still struggling with maybe trust and abandonment issues or any type of emotional, you know, things, emotional wounds. And so, you know, this is also what is taking someone forever to come forward. I'm seeing something. Okay, so there's choices to be made. It could be between Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be a water sign too, but I'm just getting the strongest energies. Well, I named water, but yeah, so those are the strongest energies: air, water, and earth. And it may be something going on with everybody, like maybe someone just keeps going between two people, like they're first 1 minute someone's dealing with this person, then there's a breakup, and then they come towards you, or you are doing this. So I feel like this is a situation where it's just like a rotation. Yeah, it's like a rotation. Now, if this is not some sort of love triangle, I feel like someone keeps telling a friend or a family member about some decision, and they're asking for assistance or help, like, help me decide, like, what should I do? You know, and I feel like maybe you're asking someone for help in regards to making a love choice, or someone is doing that about you. They're asking somebody close to them, like, what they should do. And they're like, follow your heart, just follow your heart. So they're telling you that you need to do what you feel is best. Let's see here. I feel like whatever decision is made, whether you are making this decision or someone around you is making this decision, it's not easy. You know, it's neither decision is going to be easy. Ten of Wands, Ten of Wands. So someone still has the responsibility of two people. Someone is carrying the weight of an air sign and a water sign. And I also feel like there's a lot of loose ends that need to be tied. I feel like someone can no longer ignore the feelings that they have for you, or you are no longer to ignore the feelings that you have for someone. I feel like the pressure is getting to be too much. And so I feel like someone's getting ready to take some sort of a risk. I also feel that there's someone around you thinking about you, but it seems like they're ignoring you or avoiding you. And I don't feel like that's going to be able to continue. Now, I do have a situation for those of you that are also in relationships. I feel like somebody isn't really happy anymore. Somebody feels like the relationship is a burden, so they might be making a lot of excuses why they are never home. I feel like they're trying to avoid coming home, so they're doing some of everything. They're hanging out with friends. They're helping their family with chores, running errands. They're volunteering to do extra hours at work. Someone is intentionally trying to avoid home because they're not happy anymore. I feel like there's a need for you to let go of something that isn't emotionally fulfilling and find healing. Some of you are wanting to be healers, but you don't know which direction to take. So those of you that are stuck at a 9-to-5, I feel like you really want to embrace your entrepreneurial skills, but you're just not sure what it is that you want to do, except that you want to heal or you want to help. I mean, there are different avenues that you could take to healing. You just really need to find what it is that's speaking to you, or follow what you're being led to. You have to figure out, like, what is it that you're obsessed about? What is it that you see yourself doing? I feel like you're needing to be in alignment with your desires. Also, yeah, if you guys have been feeling stuck or stagnant emotionally, I feel like it's because you're just out of alignment. Something is not quite matching your energy. Your life isn't quite matching what you are envisioning. So something is out of sync, and you're going to have to find out what that is. It's something dealing with your emotional well-being. Now, there's also a possibility that someone is still lurking, and you might be tapped into this person's energy, especially if you are feeling like you can't seem to break some sort of bond, or the energies between you and another person. More than likely is because they're still lurking and thinking about you too, but hasn't said anything. So yeah, I'm getting the energies of someone who's unhappy but isn't saying anything. I feel like someone is also trying to avoid, having some sort of conversation, or avoiding the elephant in the room. Or someone does not want to admit, or they're in denial of their feelings for someone. Someone may be in denial of their feelings for you, or you are in denial of your feelings for that person. Someone is very much aware of your daily activities, and they're just not saying anything. Yeah, again, something about repetitive dreams. You might keep getting visited by water and fire in your dreams. It also just looks like you are unsure about these two people, or these are the people that are part of that rotation. Someone also doesn't know how to say that somebody is pregnant, or that, yeah, I mean, I just feel like somebody has something to say, but they just don't know how to say it. And then that goes back to someone who feels like they want to break up, but they haven't said it yet. And instead, they're going between other people, asking other people what they should do, and they're not talking about it with you, or vice versa. So those are the messages for deck number 1. Let's look at deck number 2. We have the Emperor, 7 of Swords, the Lovers, 7 of Coins, 9 of Swords, getting the World as the central issue, 4 of Cups, and 3 of Swords. All right, so I saw 7-7. So 7-7 may be of significance for some of you. I also feel that in a love situation, someone is at a distance and it hurts. I feel like you are separated from your love interest, or distance separates the two of you. If it's not literal distance, although I feel like it's really literal distance, but if it is not, then someone is just acting very distant and may even have you blocked, or you have blocked someone trying to move on. Those of you that are in relationships, I feel that it's time to move on or let it go. A relationship may be coming to an end, or at least something about the relationship is coming to an end. I mean, maybe you guys are just getting ready to relocate together as a couple. Maybe you're experiencing some sort of loss as a couple. But, you know, I do feel like either way, there's going to be some sort of separation. Yeah, there's going to be some sort of separation. I feel like someone is also being very emotionally closed off. Someone is wanting to be left alone. I feel like someone is going through some sort of loss. In a love situation, I feel that if you are single, whoever is getting ready to come towards you, this person is single and they just moved on. I feel like someone's been going through a breakup. Even though it hurts, I feel like the anniversary of that breakup is coming, or some sort of anniversary is coming up, or this person's dealing with that. But I feel like they've been single for a minute. I feel like this person has been single for a while, but they're just now maybe getting over the whole situation, or it took them a year to heal. Also, in a love situation, I feel that you're definitely being watched. Someone is keeping tabs on you. Maybe this is someone that you left over a year ago. Maybe it's an ex. that you haven't spoken to or that you tried to block or move on from. But I feel like this person is still watching. Look at these eyes. And I also feel like somebody might be envious. They're envious of something. I don't know, maybe this person is watching you move on or watching you flirt, or you're the watcher and you feel envious to see that someone has moved on. So it could go either way. But I do see some sort of lurking here. If you're single, I feel that destiny is guiding you towards a significant love interest. You're being guided towards someone that you're going to have a very close connection to. And this connection has the, something about this connection is going to put you on a new path in life. That may be the whole purpose of this person entering your life, because you were getting ready to go in this direction, but this person intervened your life, and now there's going to be a change of plans. So for whatever reason, you know, this person is coming into your life for a higher purpose. I also feel that anything that you're trying to avoid, like if you're intentionally trying to avoid a person, whatever you're doing to avoid them leads you right back to them. There's going to be a lot to talk about and a lot to think about. You are going to have to take some sort of assessment of what you really want out of life, what you want in a relationship or a partner. I feel like you're wondering, I feel like someone's going to enter your life and you are taking an assessment of, is it going to be worth it? You're like, does this person fit in with my core values? What path are they on? Are they going to take me off of my path, or are they in alignment with my path? There's just a lot of things that you're curious about. And I can see you starting to stress about it, have anxiety, because you might keep trying to peer into the future and you can't see anything. You're like, I can't see, like I'm still blocked. My vision is blocked. I can't see where this is headed. So in that situation, you might just have to just go with the flow of things and see where it leads you. Maybe you're trying to avoid a disaster, but this is a situation where you have to experience it for you to understand or know something. I feel too like you can't seem to stop thinking about an ex or someone that once hurt you. I mean, it just looks like someone has on, like, someone is using goggles or, not goggles, binoculars. Looks like someone is trying to use binoculars, trying to find out what's happening with you. Someone wants to come forward, I feel, but they're just really nervous about doing it. Now, also, for those of you, I feel like maybe you are getting ready to move, or you're getting ready to relocate, and maybe you just settled in and you're just now settling down. I feel that you are out looking for jobs, but something that you're like, even if you do land a job, I feel like you're hiding something from your employer. Like maybe you didn't tell them that you set up another interview, or maybe your intentions are to only keep this job for so long and then you already know that you're gonna leave. I feel like some of you are saying whatever you need to say to get the job, to get hired. So you might be falsifying information or withholding information and not volunteering something. You're like, if they don't ask me the reason why, I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to volunteer. Or if they never ask me about this, that, and the other, I'm not going to volunteer that information. Even the things that you're filling out on applications, I feel like you're withholding information. Like maybe certain jobs, they want to know about your credit score. Maybe you're lying about it. You're like, I'm not telling them what my real credit score is. I would say be careful because I see someone performing a background check. I feel like the company is going to run it. And you're going to be nervous about it. If it's not a background check, it's a drug test. Maybe you are, I don't know, using someone else's urine, or maybe you drank a lot of water before the day of the drug test. Like, whatever it is, I feel like you're doing something to make sure you get that job by any means necessary. I do feel that you're a good match, or they're going to feel some sort of connection with you that they didn't feel with the other applicants, but they're still not going to rush to give you a decision. They might tell you, hey, we really like you, but now everything boils down to the background and drug test. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. Like, I haven't smoked in, a week. I wonder if it's still going to show up. Or, it's just something that you're worried about. You're like, well, I did get arrested, but I didn't go to jail. It's like certain things that you're like nervous about and wondering if they're going to find it. So you might have to wait and see. I feel like it's yours. I feel like the position is yours, but you're still going to end up being nervous about it. If you don't get that position, don't worry, don't stress it, because that means that you're supposed to get something else. Now, also in regards to your love situation, like someone is coming off as an entrepreneur, but I also feel like somebody is lying about how they get their money or how they get paid. They're withholding some sort of information. They might have like a real job, and then they also are getting paid under the table for something, or they have two separate lives. They have a professional life and then a secret life. And then with the lovers here, that is the card of Gemini. So someone could definitely be living a double life. This also could be you. Maybe you're the one with the double life. Yeah, something's going on. Also, your love interest, I feel like this person comes from a different place than you. Like this person is new to your city, or you just moved and you're the one that's kind of like an outsider. If you're supposed to be in a committed relationship, I don't like seeing the Emperor and the Seven of Swords together. I feel like somebody's cheating, and the Lovers. I feel like somebody's cheating, and I feel like someone's cheating is going to lead to a baby. So you might be the third party, and this person ends up getting you pregnant and making you a single mother, or a single parent. Somebody does need to reveal a secret, or someone has a confession. Someone is stalking your social media, trying to see if you're in a relationship. And I feel like someone doesn't like this flirting that they see, and they're going to feel like somebody's trying to take their place. I was hearing the name Eddie for somebody, or even if that's a nickname, Ed, Eddie, Eduardo. I'm seeing a man who also likes to take care of his nails. His nails are really nice. Yeah. So someone does have a secret. For some of you, it's about that secret pregnancy. Others of you, it's about a secret admirer or that wants to come forward. And this person is looking to see if you've been leaving out clues for them They're looking for confirmation. They want to know it's okay. They want to know if you still think about them. Yeah, they want to know if something is a clue. They're like, are they leaving messages or hints out for me? If you are the one lurking, I feel that you've got to get over this anxiety. And I see you overcoming that. But I feel like you're needing to let go of the past too. The past may be crippling you from making, decisions. You could be holding on to your fears and your doubts. And you just need to let it go. This can be about anything, even if it's not romantic. Like, it's saying that you need to let go of your fears or insecurities and just pursue some sort of dream that you're wanting to do. Whether it's your dream job or if you've been wanting to travel for a living, but you've been too afraid, or making some sort of excuses. You just have to do it. Sometimes you just have to take a chance with the universe before it cooperates with you. The universe is like, nope. But if you make the first move, then we'll help. Okay, that's weird. I'm getting something about someone cooking with onions. So I don't know if someone really likes onions or if that's to point out that someone loves cooking. Someone has been to jail. Someone's getting released from jail. Somebody likes a bad boy or a bad girl. This guy has a lot of chest hair. He's really hairy, and I feel like you're gonna joke and tease and call him a wolf. I'm also getting someone who's an artist or who could be a tattoo artist, or maybe that's what your passion is. Maybe that's something that you could think about. You could meet someone at some unusual gathering, like a tattoo party. What is this? It's professional, but it's fun. Someone who hosts events. Someone who's like a planner, like a concert. Someone who manages indie bands, indie groups. Someone travels on the road. What? I'm sorry, I'm just like, I feel like spirit is like really trying to get me to say something. But I'm starting to get a blockage now. Okay, this is random. I don't know why I want to say Mr., but almost like in French, like Monsieur. I don't know why. I don't know where that's coming from. Now, I'm also getting someone who goes and fetches information, someone who gathers information and reports back. Somebody is like a professional stalker, but maybe you want to say professional spy. I don't know. I also see spiritually someone is really good at decoding. Someone is very good at reading between the lines. They know all the colors. They know all the meanings behind numbers, shapes, symbols. Someone is like really good at that. That also could be something that you're thinking about getting into. You're like, or maybe you've been thinking about teaching secrets of like society, something about secret societies. Someone also could be like a private investigator, like a PI. I feel like for some of you, your love life is going to enhance your career. For some of you, there's an earth sign that is in love with you, but they have not had the courage to come forward. Either this is someone from your past and they're still in love with you, or this is someone who is just crushing hard. Someone also has a nose piercing or a tribal tattoo. Someone is really into piercings. Or you are an earth sign still in love with someone, or you're still in love with an earth sign. Like, I'm getting strong energy about an earth sign, but now I'm also getting fire too. Fire and water. So it could be any sign. It could be any sign, but I am getting mainly earth and fire. Someone is also torn. Someone is also nervous about an apology or explaining something. I feel like someone wants to apologize, but they don't have the courage or haven't had the courage to do so. I'm also seeing something about being introduced. So because of a fire sign, an earth sign, or a water sign, one of these people introduces you to someone who you're really going to connect with. Did I clarify the Nine of Swords yet? Let me look. I don't think I did. Somebody is trying to figure out what your next move is going to be, or you are trying to figure out someone's next move. You're like, okay, what's their next move? If I know their next move, I know how to strategize, or I know what I need to do next. Some of you have been having like a lot of unusual dreams, but I feel like that those are messages in them, or something about your dream is getting ready to manifest. Even if it doesn't happen exactly like the dream, it means something that's going to be something very similar. I feel like you're going to start putting the pieces together. You may have been having fragments of your future in different dreams, and everything is going to start to add up at some point. Some of you are having a hard time finding work. Like, you're really stressed about finding a job, or if you're going to get hired, if they're going to extend an offer to you. And you might be getting a lot of readings or flipping your own cards, trying to see if you're going to be hired or not. For some reason, though, I feel like you can't see. Like, there is no clear answer for this for whatever reason. For whatever reason, something is not etched in stone. This answer depends on a lot of factors. I would say if you're in a job market, but you're really trying to don't put all your eggs in this one particular basket, someplace that you really like, I feel like you just keep looking for now. Just keep looking, because eventually you're going to get an immediate yes. They're not going to keep you in the dark. You're not going to have to guess about something over and over. Same thing with love. Keep your options open. Don't put all your eggs in this one person, one basket. Keep searching or keep being open to other opportunities, because someone is too scatterbrained or too unsure for you. So that's not fair for you. And I feel like there's a need for you to just keep your options open or just focus on yourself. Someone is never going to come around until they have resolved their own insecurities, and it's like you can't force it to happen any sooner. You know, this person has to understand something on their own. I feel like there's nothing that you can really do. Like maybe you want to encourage this person, or maybe you're like, what can I do to help this person make a decision? I feel like it's nothing you can do. You can leave them alone. You can focus on you. Yeah. So that is all I'm getting for number 2, deck number 2. Let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. We have a 6 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the King of Cups. The 10 of Coins. And the 9 of Wands. Central issue, we have 7 of Cups. Knight of Coins. And the 9 of Coins. All right, so I feel that you guys are kind of exploring your desires, especially when it comes to things that you're passionate about, things that you want to do for a living. I feel like you're wanting your independence. So I feel like you guys are kind of exploring some sort of new ideas, testing the waters. I feel that even if you have not yet decided on what it is that you want to do for a living, like you have enough money to chill for a minute, I feel like you have enough money in your savings to get by until you figure some things out. You also might be spending money on different things, like you're playing around with something. Let's say, for instance, you want to sell your own candles. I feel like maybe you've bought the materials and now you're just kind of playing around with things, playing around with scents, and you're just like testing the waters with that. And then maybe after you get the perfect type of scent, you're like, let me just see how this would go. So you post it up somewhere and you let people see. It's trying to see if people would be interested. I do feel that something isn't going to budge the first time around. And you might end up feeling discouraged or insecure. I just feel that it's not you. You just might need to find a different way to market it. But I feel like you might start to beat yourself up. Also, some of you might be feeling pressured into following the family footsteps. There's something going on. I feel like something runs in a family and you are afraid that you're going to end up doing the same thing, or maybe it's something health related too, and you're like, oh, I know this runs in a family. What if I'm going to develop, diabetes, or what if I'm going to develop arthritis, or what if I'm going to develop whatever it is, So I feel like something you're concerned about, some sort of family gene, or just something that runs in a family in general. On a good note, it does look like you guys are going to receive some sort of payout or some sort of compensation. Like you're being compensated for your loss. If someone did pass away in the past, I already saw some past energy. I feel like, and you've been waiting to receive some sort of money or payout. I feel like you're going to receive it. Or maybe someone decided to leave you the family piano, or leave you with the family home. So something's going on where I do feel like if someone passed away, you are going to receive that inheritance or something valuable. I almost feel like if it's a home, you might feel like, well, what am I going to do with it? Especially if you already have a home, you might feel like, well, what do I do with this? Like, I want to keep it in the family, but, you know, so maybe you're going to start to think about renting it out or something. I also feel that a trip may be canceled. I feel like you guys were planning on taking some sort of trip and then it gets canceled or delayed. I feel too that any direction that you were headed in is getting ready to come to an end. It looks like even if you were trying to avoid someone or you were trying to go in this direction, I feel like something doesn't work. It's like, no, it ends really fast. Like, let's say you've been waiting to hear from someone for a while now, and you're like, oh, I keep dreaming about this person. I know they're getting ready to enter my life, and you've been waiting and waiting, and so all of a sudden someone new comes into your life and you're like, oh, I have I have options now. Let me explore this relationship. Let me see where this goes. I almost feel like that new relationship ends fast and the old person comes back talking about some, hey, so I kind of feel like you try to go in a new direction, but then that might be all that you needed to do as well. Like, maybe it's like spirit is waiting for you to see something, and spirit is like just wanting to see what you're going to do in some sort of situation. And the minute you do something, spirit is like, okay, that's all we needed to know. Here you go. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I just kind of feel like, and now don't get me wrong, it could be that if you are trying to go back towards someone from the past, it ends really quick and spirit is like, no, we have somebody else for you. We just wanted to see what you were going to do. So I feel like you guys might get tested some type of way just to kind of see where your head is at. Or you told spirit you would never do something again, and then spirit is like, okay, let's see what you're gonna do. Remember you said that, and it's like they wait for you to forget. It's like, you said that like 5 years ago. Let's see if they remember what they said they were never gonna do. And so they put you in that situation just to see what you're gonna do. I'm kind of trying to see, like, did you pass or did you fail type energy. I'm going to say you passed only because I'm seeing like you being rewarded here. Like spirit is like, okay, you did something, or this was successful. Here's your 10 of Pentacles. Here's your reward. So I kind of feel like you are going to be rewarded for a decision that you made. I can still see here you go through periods of confidence and insecurity. I also feel like you guys there's something about communication. Like, I feel like you are trying to cut ties with someone, or you're trying to delete messages. Excuse me. Now, if you are in a relationship, I feel like somebody has been trying to test the waters with someone else, but I don't think it's going to work out. I feel like somebody's going to return back to their stable relationship. So I don't know if that's you, or if this is your partner, but I feel like somebody is going to try and they're only going to get so far with this person, and then it's just like, no, let me stick with what I have. I'm seeing some trippy dreams. I don't know what is happening. I feel like you're seeing unusual things in your dreams, or they're very lucid, or there are a lot of messages in your dreams. Something you dreamed about, I feel like you don't know if you should share it with somebody or not. I don't know if it's because it's awkward or if it was a bad dream. But I feel like you may have had some sort of dream and you're like, I don't know if I should share this or not. Yeah, I feel like you were headed towards one direction and Spirit is going to intervene and stop you. And be like, no, now is not the time, or you were just being tested. I'm also getting something about a financial burden coming to an end. So you may no longer need to pay for something. I feel like a choice was made, presented to you. And it looks like you made your decision. If you take on some sort of job, I feel like it's short-lived. I feel like you're going to be like, nope, it's not for me. And quit like within days. Yeah, some sort of responsibility I feel like you are not going to want to take on. You're like, nope, this is too much. I can't do it. Or nope, I thought I could afford it. Let me put this back. Now, romantically, it looks like somebody getting ghosted. The reason why, if you were in a love triangle, I feel like this person, of course, they stopped talking to you because they're going back home or to the stable relationship, the relationship they've been in for a while. So that's why you're not hearing from this person. And then also be cautious, because I almost feel like if you said you were going to leave someone alone and then, you know, you're like, you get tempted and you're like, well, I guess one more time wouldn't hurt. I almost feel like after that decision, it gets intervened. It's just like, see, Spirit was testing you. You said you weren't going to let that person come back for that anymore. You just did it. I'm seeing someone who has a tattoo on their leg, especially if it's on their right leg. And I also see someone who has a tattoo on their arm or their shoulder. I'm getting the name Barb or Barbara for someone. Okay, so I feel like someone's going to approach you with a love offer or with a financial offer, and you might not trust it off the bat. You might think that it's too good to be true, or it's some sort of trick. I don't know why I'm thinking about Carrie when she was suspicious about her prom date, and it did turn out to be them dropping a bucket of blood on her. So I don't know, I just kind of feel like you are suspicious about someone coming into your life, like you don't trust them, it doesn't matter if you know them or not. I feel like you're comparing something that happened to the past. You're still, so it could be a brand new person, but you still have the baggage of that previous outcome in your mind. And you're like, I don't know, this person might turn out to be the same type of person, or they might do the same thing that so-and-so did to me. So I feel like you don't trust this offer. If it's a job offer, you still are suspicious of it for whatever reason. You're like, what's the catch? It must be a good job offer, and you're like, what's the catch? Something is too good. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Something is too good to be true. I feel too that maybe if you meet the person of your dreams, you are questioning, like, you're like, okay, where you got another family, you have a relationship, or you're really gay, or you're this, you're that. Like, you're questioning, you're like, why are you interested in me? And then you start doubting yourself. You're like, I'm just this and I'm just that. And this person is like, no, I really think you're beautiful, or no, I'm really into you, or this, that, and the other, but you don't really believe it at first. It's going to take you a long time to trust this person or to warm up to this person, and eventually I feel like your guards will come down, but you might be very adamant or very stubborn about what's being offered to you. Even if you found out you were pregnant, it could be that you've had so many losses that you don't believe the doctor, or you just don't trust it. You're like, yeah, but I keep losing the babies, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one, or maybe I shouldn't tell anybody until, you know, the third trimester, like, which is when you're having a baby. So I don't know. It's just kind of like you're being very hesitant about what is being presented to you, what's being told to you. Even if you inherit some money, you're like, yeah, what's the catch? Like, you really don't believe something. For some of you, I do feel like you're going to get offered a dream job, and you are really surprised. And it may require travel. That might be the catch. Like, you've got to leave. You've got to give up something to have this job. It's like, okay, well, the job is yours, but yes, you do need to relocate here. Something that you're having to give up to have this opportunity. You're going to be very surprised at who's coming towards you in a romantic situation. You're going to be very surprised who's been thinking about you. Very surprised who feels like you are their soulmate. You're going to be like, what, you think I'm your soulmate? Like, you're going to be like looking around like, are you talking to me? You talking to me? Yeah, I just really feel like you don't believe something. Especially because of your past. I'm also seeing something in your kitchen breaking down. Something needs fixing. Either the pipes, the stove, an appliance, like something's breaking in your kitchen. I really feel like it's something that deals with like an appliance, something that's electric. So yeah, those are the messages that I am getting for you guys. So choose wisely, whatever is presented to you. I feel like don't be afraid, you know. Yes, move forward with caution, but don't think about it too long. So hopefully those messages resonate. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.